Well, James Justin was almost the hero for Leicester City at the Emirates back in September. He scored twice, which Leicester ahead. One of them was an absolute screamer. He's only goals in the Premier League so far this season.
Have we done many TNT ones?
The Premier League running ahead of them. The absence of Havertz, Saka, Martinelli and Jesus puts extra emphasis on players like Leandro Trossard.
I don't think it can be in TNT or change anything.
Ruud van Nistelrooy has history with Arsenal. His 6 years at Manchester United brought him up close and personal with the Gunners and some of their players on numerous occasions. Mikel Arteta's chasing history, but to do that, he's got to chase down Liverpool. He knows history won't make any more mistakes.
Low and Arian.
There's the referee today, Sam Barrett, and Paul Tierney is the video assistant referee. So we're all set at what seems like a really busy time for all the Premier League clubs. The King Power Stadium.
You still can't spell my name wrong. No, right.
The Gunners can close the gap to 4 at the top of the league. The Foxes can get out of the bottom 3 if they take maximum points. It's a game that means an awful lot.
By the way,
to both
this
teams
isn't for kids.
today. Joe Cole's made the trip from pitch side to the commentary position. What are
Hello,
your first
Smelly.
thoughts on this one, Joe?
It's going to be really interesting.
It's not the some random kid.
Set up, where does Trossard go? Where does Sterling go?
It'll be quite fun.
I think Declan Rice is a big.
All right, so welcome to the Football Comes First. I'm Guys Connell. We are live streaming the Arsenal Leicester game. We have a little bit of a latency issue, I think, but we'll see what we can do.
Without Havertz, without that focal point.
Here's Miles Lewis Skelly.
Referee.
To the central midfield.
What's up with that?
Sure.
Leicester City play. Leicester City have it here
Oh,
for
he's
the
up
first time
and
with
running
Ayew
now,
and now
he's
Sumari. In it goes from Christensen. Now Ayew took that to use an arm. He's kept the ball in play for now. The goal kick eventually given to Arsenal. Fascinating there though, Lucy. It was a distinct back three right from the start. Lewis Skelly smack bang in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lewis Skelly historically is a central midfielder when he was playing in the academy, so he's quite comfortable on the ball. We've already seen that. So that's just to cope with the numbers that Leicester have got in those central areas.
It's had such a fine impact on this Arsenal team since he became a regular in the side. Still only a teenager, scoring against Manchester City, 8th Premier League start. The campaign for Miles Lewis Skelly, and he looks like he's been there for ages.
So, yeah, I think there'll be at least.
Arsenal will definitely
fixture.
win.
It's been a good one for Arsenal
100%.
in recent seasons. They've won the last 6 meetings between the teams, including the last 4 visits here to the King Power Stadium. Leicester did give them a scare at the Emirates in September before Arsenal.
I think it's all down to how Trossard kind of
those 2 injury time goals on that occasion
can switch to being a striker.
Arsenal look to get on the move down this side for the first
Whether
time
or not he can, absolutely change the way he plays, just so that to kind of mould into that
so
role.
Raheem Sterling is on the left-hand side for now. It looks as though Leandro Trossard's going to be the player to go through the middle.
Yeah, it does.
The Chelsea game yesterday.
What Arsenal are going to have to do, they're going to have to get over. Look at this amount
Oh,
of
you
body
watched
shape.
it?
Miles Kelly party
It
now.
was so bad.
Sterling, Rice,
It
all
was
popping up because they're going to have to get round the back. They're going to have to get
shocking.
on that six, get right in behind him.
It wasn't necessarily a boring game. It was quite entertaining, but it was quite entertaining as in the fact of how shit Chelsea was.
Wow.
I don't think I've seen a worse Chelsea side this season.
For a period of time, but
I've been watching a lot more Premier League football this season than previous.
on numerous occasions this season. He's wow fast as partner here today.
Yeah,
They
I
did
think
not.
Leicester struggled with that centre-back partnership.
They deserve to
But
lose.
Probably did well against
That's
Manchester
all I'm
United.
saying.
They
It could have
a
been
little
more.
bit more confident
They
than I'd
deserved
expect.
it.
Leicester, I think that is because of the
But yeah,
performance last
easily,
week. Sort of
it could have
similar
been
to
more.
Arsenal in a back three and allowing the full-backs to go
I feel
forward.
like the goal that was taken away from Chelsea was a bit harsh.
Ayew on the
Yes,
side,
right.
defending done by
Enzo,
Timber.
what's his name?
Fernandes.
Yeah. He had both of his hands on top of his back.
One
So
area
it is a foul,
to
but
start
like
the Premier League
it
today.
they were just there.
We're all
I
excited
think
about
they extend them.
seeing him
So you
in a
didn't
run in
push
the
him,
team,
it was
Joe,
just a
because we've
hand
seen
on the
him come
back.
off the bench, we've
So-
seen him have
Yeah, that's
major
I know
different moments as
why
an Arsenal player, but
it
he's
was,
a
'cause
real talent.
You can't put your both hands on their back.
on the London scene for
But at
many,
the same
many years
time,
as a talented young player.
you could tell
the
that
same
he
part
didn't
of London as me,
push
Yeah.
North London.
So it's a
Super
bit.
talent, very humble.
I thought it was a bit unfair.
It's Lewis Skelly, foot in there for Leicester by Sumari. They're given away to Timber, although Vardy showing good desire. He's got this
He's very
astonishing
good.
goal scoring record in games
Yeah.
against Arsenal. 11 goals in 17 games, Leicester City's number 9.
And that bit's important. When Leicester win it back, that first ball forward, the Arsenal are just so adept at just surrounding a defensive team when they win the ball back. It's just they just struggle to get it out.
Well, Leicester are desperate for form, having lost 9 of their last 11 matches. Their 2 wins are against QPR in the Cup and Spurs in the Premier League. But
Who's seen that?
3 points from the last 27 available as left within a jam with 14 games left to play. Although seeing Ruud van Nistelrooy this morning, he still looks very confident about things.
He looked very confident and very relaxed, considering he was standing
I guess
next
it's
to Martin
Arsenal
Keown
fans,
as well. I
they
thought
just so hard to-
I wondered
Oh,
through,
I see.
but
which doesn't make sense.
He looked
considering
relaxed,
the
Fletch. He looked
It's
like
like us
someone,
singing
not like a
Manchester
manager who had won
full
4
of
at
shit,
home. There's been
playing
trouble with the
great.
board. He just said he was working on his
Everyone
team, on the ball and off the ball. He said
it does sound like something
he said Ndidi and Sawari in there, they have to protect the central defenders. And if you look at the distances now, that's exactly what they're doing. It's good distances. Arsenal going to move
Have
it.
you ever-
This is where they need to break.
Have you ever watched Liverpool play United
Yes.
at Anfield?
Yes.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah.
That's why it was Thomas Partey.
We were sat in the main stand.
Out towards them on a Declan Rice, but that
really
ball's going to
close
be
to the away
difficult
fans,
today with
so
the skinny surface. It's quite wet
Every
here in the
5
East Midlands
seconds.
today. To play those
Always
straight
singing.
balls, it's not easy today.
always, and sing, not just singing, shouting.
Narrow 4-4-2.
It was
It's
great,
difficult to get through, so it's
but
about
yeah,
Arsenal
You lost your
moving the
voice
ball
a
quickly,
little
which
bit.
we would expect runners, a lot more runners than especially with Trossard playing in the 9 and dropping.
First 5 minutes.
It's been a bit end to end actually.
It's
been alright.
There's been no clear-cut chances. Well, that was a good flick. Oh,
That's
Impressive play in
good
central
from
midfield
whoever
from
that was.
Ndidi,
I
the
don't
lovely
know.
balance
Arsenal
from
scored
one
that.
area to keep the
To
ball.
know
Here's
exactly who that
Sterling
was.
now, who can
Oh,
have
go on,
a
Daddy
twist it for the
Sterling.
first time. Arsenal well and truly on the move. It's Lewis Skelly with the cross, but there's the problem.
no
Nobody
one.
in there to make anything
No
of it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Good play
Completely
from
overhit.
Arsenal. Went there in the middle of the park. Blinded past Ndidi. Sterling in a good position. Miles Kelly. It's again, Fletch. It's going to be the story of their season. I feel like he's.
Wilfred Ndidi, now Sumari, Ayew.
Just a couple of times we tried that longer one for Sterling over the top. That one didn't come off there. But Skelly next to Partey in that central area, just because they've got more bodies in there, Arsenal.
It's a nice cushion headed by Vardy towards El Khanous, but the bounce was beating him. Declan Rice.
Sterling, that was so easy.
Far too soft from the Arsenal player.
He went down a little bit too easily there.
I'm not a
This is what
massive
they
fan
have
of
to do.
him.
If Sterling forward now, there's a
I think
runner
on
going
his
through.
day, he's amazing. But he has to turn up. If he doesn't turn up, he's not even Premier League level.
To come the other way.
Or if he is Premier League level, he's like Southampton, like relegation.
That's the thing, Fletcher and Raheem. We all know what a player he is, you know, but he's at the
Like,
ball, he's not beating his
even
fullback.
like
The next
West
time he's
Ham,
got it, I think
I
3
just
years ago,
feel
when he
like-
would've gone right at him, but he looks a little bit low in confidence, doesn't he?
Well, here he takes on Christensen and beats him. Caleb Okoli with the clearance in there for Leicester. Here's an Odegaard who thought about the shot, then flips one in. Trossard took it down and couldn't get enough power on the finish, but that was very imaginative from Martin Odegaard.
I feel like
We've already seen from Trossard that his drops links play up, which is so key in the way that Arsenal plays. And just
you know when
it's quite an
sometimes
intelligent
like
movement. Yeah, he'd just gone beyond there, and
yeah, he was
was they expecting with his left foot?
yeah,
They
referee
knew that he was offside, but it just adds a little bit
You know,
There's a
you
different
know, when like
dimension to the forward line.
kids
Lucy, early on in the game,
spoil
wet
one
ground,
child.
expect Odegaard with his left foot, test
Kids
that
spoil
goal,
one
have a go.
Yeah, they might have siblings, but they go to one child, and they're, oh, you're the special someone. I feel like Raheem was like that. I think he had brothers and sisters, but that's the way you're so special, you're amazing, and do you want me to get you your special juice and all that kind of stuff. And I just think maybe
Here's Ayew.
Do you want me to get you a
Good
special
run made by
cheese?
Sumari. Pulled back here towards El Kanouz. It's going to fall for Ndidi.
oh, that was a good shot, you know. Good shot off the volley. Yeah.
Didn't get it on target.
To get it on target from that angle on the volley, I think that was pretty good. I mean, it's Wilson and Dini, you know he's what he's doing.
There's 5 or 6
Big
players,
foot as well.
so they know that when that ball comes into the box, they're going to be ready. Certainly will be a threat to Arsenal.
I thought he still did well to get it on time.
If anything, it's more impressive.
Beautiful
than
play.
target off his shit.
From Leicester there, you build up play through the first, turned it round the corner to Vardy, and then they committed. And that's what I think the saying Waneri's name or Trossard's name. But when they break, they do have to go. Good play from Leicester.
Was Partey, William Saliba. It's an Arsenal team unbeaten in 14 Premier League games. Only 2 defeats in the last 20. They're going to chase down Liverpool. Liverpool start the weekend 7 clear, so Arsenal could reduce that to 4. The incentive to Leicester is to climb above Wolves and get themselves out of the relegation zone before Wolves have that difficult match against the Premier League leaders. First time on by Waneri towards Yuri and Timber, but he can't keep the ball in play. Well, the Leicester chance fell to Wilfred Ndidi. I think they're glad to have him back. He came back in the FA Cup match against Manchester United. He'd been out for a couple of months with a hamstring problem. First time he's been in a Premier League game, Lucy, since the beginning of December.
They're so fragile without it. Makes other players better around to feel a little bit more solid. And I think you can just see a difference in Leicester when he's in that central midfield area.
Good position. So James, a couple of players who have started every match under Ruud van Nistelrooy. Nothing from Ndidi to pick out Miles Lewis Skelly. First time on by Odegaard now towards Raheem Sterling. Arsenal's challenge now is to get players in the Leicester box at all kinds of time.
Again, Fletch, good play from Sterling down there. The ball's gone across, there's no one there. The bodies will have to come, whether it's Thomas Partey even or Declan Rice breaking in there to get a tap in.
Waneri up against Christensen. That's a lovely ball in. It's well defended. Thomas Partey hits the shot, which Ndidi blocked for Leicester. But it was a gorgeous crossing from the right-hand side from Waneri.
He loves that area, Waneri. So when you've got those direct runs of Sterling on the left-hand side, he's going to nick in at that far post.
We may have to go.
There's Odegaard's pass.
And try to lower resolution to 480p. But I don't know
how clear we're going to be.
Well, it won't be terrible. I'm not sure how to do that.
In the Premier League for 5.5 years, back to Unai Emery's time as manager. If they avoid defeat today, it'll be their longest sequence since 2011. And I must say that he was nice and chirpy, wasn't he, Mikel? Clearly the sun on his back again.
Well, I'll wait until half time,
and then
I'll see what I can do about changing
the sun on your back and a few Sylvesters down your neck, and you're in a lot better place.
Just looked at stats.
Forward here
both have one
Rice.
shot. Both have one
A
shot.
real desire today from an Arsenal standpoint to get Declan Rice running through the middle of making those runs beyond the Arsenal attacking play.
That left centre midfield.
I think they look more threatening.
Rice has done it a few times, initiated that run forward.
Do you think
and
there
you
are
know
certain
what?
teams
I've got the impression they
that
will
are
do
given
then after
instructions
questions.
to
And when you're in that sort of siege mentality, Lucy,
fall down
and you've got to share it out, the responsibility.
and make something of it?
It has to be
Do Do you think they're
Right,
giving
one of the-
instructions?
Not necessarily certain teams,
You're
but
just-
certain players.
They're going to have to mix it
You
up.
reckon
They're
certain
gonna-
players
they're
are just
doing
doing
like
it?
Liverpool.
What makes it look like it was a
Arsenal
whole
bench
effort.
today.
Yeah.
Sitting in between Kieran Tierney and Ricardo Calafiori. He could be a key player down the stretch, and he certainly provides not only the right for Arsenal. Here's El Canoes with a chance to cross.
Oh,
He was in the middle of the
oh,
there, and neither did
that was a good cross
Ayew.
in.
It was very good.
And
very
Arsenal able to
threatening.
deal with the threat, and now they can try and counter through Raheem Sterling. That was just a fraction high in the middle there for Jamie Vardy. Here's Martin
I feel
Odegaard.
like Fulham are a bit like that now.
I think
A bit like they're a bit too weak to go down.
Trossard looking
But
for
that
one
could
area
just be
spotted and dealt with by
really bad
Christensen.
pass. That's
Although he can't play the ball to get Ayew on the way. This is the
internal
protest that
review.
we've been hearing about this week. It's aimed at the Leicester City board, and aimed in particular, I think, at the director of football, John Rutkin.
Did you see the
Here
thing
today,
about
the owner
Man
isn't
City?
attending the match today.
no.
And some of the fans inside the King Power Stadium looking to
Man
feel
City
it's
won the
now.
gates.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the ins and outs. You know, you just from the outsiders' perspective,
No, I was like, if it was a couple-
and accountability.
Then yeah, fair enough. But 2 years?
It was Partey for
18
Arsenal.
months at least? It just shows that money can get
who
you.
is challenging Justin.
So I can
And
guarantee
actually
you,
heads
if
it
that was
behind. He
if
got
that
the
was
first contact on that
West
Lucy
Ham,
Declan
Fulham.
Rice.
That's the route.
they'd be relegated to
Just said that earlier.
Championship at
That
least.
inside channel,
Yeah.
one area,
With a
like he's
massive
going on his
point
left foot,
deduction,
and then
fine.
so it's either
But
right, so
instead,
he got it first,
because
or
it's
it's
Man
Sterling.
City and they're
And you
unbelievable.
can see at one point if it's just Sterling running into that far
Yeah.
post,
And also they probably get
getting bodies
give
in
the
the
Premier
box.
League
That is certainly a
ton of
good route in for Arsenal.
It was a wonderful ball from Ranieri.
but it's not
He picked
even
up that
like
little
stadium
pocket
seats.
just to the right hand side, and Leicester, indeed, in
Actually, does
particular,
Premier
Sarabia
League get any
need
money?
to deal with him as he comes in.
No.
That's the
Or
second or
find
third time
money
he
on
dropped that
this
ball in.
type of shit.
Just back to the protest, and the man that we showed you
I
on the
think-
screen. It's amazing, really, how opinions can change, because he was a key part of the
It is
recruitment
annoying.
that brought the players here
Yeah.
to win the
So
Premier
I
League
even
title.
feel like
Of
if it
course,
was
it's
us,
what have you done for me lately, League? It's in the
like
Premier
any
League.
other club,
Opinions do
apart
change.
from City,
Come from a team,
maybe
a club that
Barcelona,
challenged the
Madrid.
elite of the Premier League to one that's sinking back into the Championship.
I'd
again,
like not to
for
think
the second
Barca
time
because I do enjoy
in 3
watching
years, I think
Barca.
it is. But
I
allowing
like Barca.
each manager and five
But
managers
Barca aren't
and
really an
whatever
oil
it was,
club.
in a short
They
space
are
of time,
funded
No.
by.
carte blanche on
Not
bringing
necessarily
players
oil
in,
club,
and
but I
then
feel like they're the only people that could get
each
away
manager that
with
comes in that has to deal with those
not
players.
getting.
Yeah, I mean,
Difficult.
we're moving into an era
They-
where you've
they
got
got
more your directors of
Yeah,
football
City
are
got
really in
fined,
charge
but
of recruitment and managers, the
I
head
don't think
coaches.
it was
I think it has its benefits,
billions.
Lewis. Also, I think as well, we see on the flip side
How
of
it
it where
should have been.
so many managers not getting the players that they want. That role in the
But then
football
again,
club
let's
is
say if-
so
let's say
important.
if
It always has been, but it's so
City,
important now that
like,
you bring in the right players and
10
characters.
billion. Right.
So 1-0,
And they had all those
18
charges.
minutes gone. Both
And then the
teams
club
have
was
had
fined
encouragement
3.6
in
billion.
each other's penalty areas to this
Does
point.
that come out of my pocket?
Yeah, you're in the club.
Odegaard
Because they were
Sterling's
12.
run. He's just going to run out of play.
Well, you'd have to absorb some of the debt because it's your club.
What if I didn't know about it?
You didn't know about the 115 charge.
What if I didn't?
Well, you would have to close the club, dismantle
It's
it,
interesting, Mike
because
Keogh.
the club's not
Point
worth
about
that
the
much.
club, you know, Jamie Vardy's a wonderful player, and he has been an amazing footballer. He's 38 now. It's so important to the way that they need to play.
Give me
Can't
another
make the runs he made at 28,
example.
29. It's going to be an interesting match.
Then you'd send the club into debt,
I think they
and
would have
because
played
the
him very,
club's
very
not
different
worth
10
that
years
much,
ago,
they would
but they're
just
squeezing
close the
right
club.
up on him. He's held the ball up well early on, Jamie Vardy, but this is where
The only way
he's an
that would
absolute
work is
nuisance
if you
getting
actually put
behind
forward your
players
own
in
money.
these types of situations, and
pay
they're going
for
to need that from you if they're going to play this league, Leicester.
It's also
Well,
not
it
an
would
easy
be
race for a
if you wouldn't
centre
have
forward
it,
to win
but
against Williams
it might
Saliba
just take 10
in
years.
particular. There is the young French international now, David Bryan, with the
Thing
drizzle
is, like
continuing
Man
to
City
fall here
are
in the
not
East
even in the
Midlands.
top 10 of teams
Right,
when
joining
it
in,
comes
just
to
trying to
sort of like
overload,
revenue.
just drag Leicester in to try and challenge him. But Declan Rice given license to
Generated
move forward,
from,
that helps
you
them.
know,
I don't know
Once
why,
you've got
but I feel
Lewis
like
Skelly
Spurs
stepping
are
in
up
central
there.
midfield, gives him that
Spurs
license
are
to
up there.
get further forward.
but
That's because they're flying as fuck.
well, they're a bigger team as well.
Mary,
I mean, as much as Man City have been very successful recently,
10 years.
Thomas
This is it, and
Thomas
they don't-
Partey.
they don't have the same
Having the
kind
ball.
of following that Tottenham has. they've got fan clubs all around the world,
11 goals,
like we do.
He's been
So,
he's only 2 away from 200
it's a big thing.
for Leicester, which is
They sell
great
Spurs.
mark. He's going to get there. He's going to get 2 more. He's third all time. He's a mile
tops
behind
abroad.
the 2 ahead of him.
And
he's 2 shy
likewise
of
they spell
200
Liverpool and
for the
Man
club as
United,
well, which and
Chelsea.
He's been a wonderful
You
player.
can, but it's not in demand. It's not. It's nobody really. You'd have to go to a special shop to buy a Man City. It's not like you
settle into this game and have possession. And
larger clubs and the local teams. Kits are in there, right?
Yeah.
So
Now, Raheem
Even
Sterling.
Sports Direct.
yeah, Sports Direct.
I don't think they have any City shirts.
I don't know whether you've
Around
noticed it,
local
Lucy,
ones?
but around us at the moment, there's a wonderful
Oh.
aroma of Baltic
Oh,
pies.
that's-
It's making
that's
me
that.
quite hungry, I have to say.
But
They might. I don't really pay attention.
Is that Joe? Is Joe brought one up?
I don't know. I
I
think
know they
it's
sell
people in front.
Everton, Liverpool,
I'm not sure whether you can smell them as
United,
well.
Chelsea, Spurs.
Jorginho,
Was
Joe
in
was
the
talking.
Bournemouth
Can you
one,
smell them, Coley, as well?
They probably do
I was
sell the
wondering when I was going to be fed.
City ones. I just didn't care enough to pay attention.
no, I think but that would happen in
Right, saying
this
his last
country.
23 goals
Where you
have
might
been
see,
penalties.
but
Yeah, we
if you
Scored
go
in open
abroad,
play for ages.
it is they're just not. They're not going to be selling Man City. If
He's
you
one of them
a
players when he
random
signed, I
Sports
wondered how
Direct
we'd be
in
using him.
another
Perfect for a game
Sports
like
Direct,
this. When you
but
go
whatever
back
the
and
equivalent
possession,
is,
It's
they're
great
not.
stuff by one area. Again,
You
starts
walking
to
off the
really
street,
well, and then Trossard
the
coming
main 3 ones you're going to be able to
Protect
put them
one
as well
area.
in a little way, but and
Just
Arsenal
right,
to an
coming back
extent.
from a muscle injury,
So
so
we've
just
got
managing his
much
minutes, but they
richer
don't want
histories. We have
any more
much
injuries.
bigger clubs.
Muscle injuries to players, particularly those
We've got a
forward
much
players.
richer following around the world. It's just there's no comparison. I mean, as much as Man United are struggling now,
Sumari to run
they
forward.
built their
Supported
fan
here by
base in the
Christensen.
90s, and it just didn't
It's a
stop
foul by
growing.
Thomas
The
Partey.
thing that annoys me about United, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're a very successful club. They've had 2 successful managers. That's it.
So this looks like the first chance today for both Caleb Akoli and Wout Fass
Like
to
really
get forward.
successful managers. Not like you won the league there.
keep the ball away from
You
Gabriel
wanna
and
leave
Saliba. That's what you've got to do and get first contact with your Leicester.
Jordan
Oh, do you mean Matt Busby?
I don't know,
Victor
but
Christensen
I saw this
over the
thing
Leicester City
on
free
TikTok,
kick. It's a
and I searched
highlight.
it
There's
up,
plenty
and
of
there
room
were
to
2.
put the ball into
Obviously,
here
Sir Alex,
for Leicester.
and then there was some really old on it.
Yeah, Busby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him.
Christensen's
I
ball
can't remember his name.
powered away by
Yeah,
Gabriel
yes,
for
that's
Arsenal, and
what
Arsenal
I
quickly on the
think.
counter-attack now through Raheem Sterling. What a touch that is. One area to Ødegaard. Is there nothing this young man
Yeah,
can't do?
He's been the best player so far.
Astonishing
One
touch.
area.
On this pitch, Lucy, as well.
Talent.
You're right, Fletch. He's been the best player on the
Secret
pitch.
diggings for
hasn't
Leicester.
he?
What's
He's
wrong
a
with the pitch?
beautifully
I
technically
think the
gifted
pitch looks
player.
fine.
That is so difficult.
Look at him, he brought running on it, but it still looks good.
Boots, and he made it look simple.
He's waking up with a headache.
Gets it back after the ricochet.
His
He's Vardy. I'm
balls.
not sure he's touched the ball as yet, you know, until now. He's fouled there by
He's like, the ball's away a chin up.
the second time in quick
Did
succession.
it hit
Concedes
his
the free kick
face?
to Leicester.
Yes, it did.
When we talk about Leicester's first pass, what area they're going to exploit, it's always going to be Vardy on the end of it in those channels.
How was that a foul?
He brushed his leg there.
The
What's
first
his
time
Vardy
that Thomas
then?
Partey played against Leicester City was for Atletico Madrid in a Champions League quarter-final. Here they are today on a drizzly day at the King Power
Do you
Stadium.
think it's wrong
in the
per
Premier
player to fall down if they feel contact?
What do you call like contact? Like if I was running next to you and I went like that and you fell on the floor, then yeah, that's wrong.
No, I mean in the
But
leg.
if you're running and well, it depends if I just accidentally knock it or if I go.
Just able to thread it through.
That's
Rice
a
was
tad
disappointed that he
different.
couldn't nick it.
I
I
don't-
feel
I
like
don't-
the whole foul thing is there.
I don't think. I don't mean bodily contact.
It's gone down.
Why
I'm
am
not
I making boobs?
necessarily sure what the
I don't
issue
think
is.
bodily
It might be something
contact.
around the ankle.
Helping him to the ball. Can be magical.
No, what I mean is like.
You're getting ready.
I don't mean.
Let's tell you what's coming up in the next few days on TNT Sports. Aston Villa, Liverpool on Wednesday
She's going
from
to really
6:30.
appreciate that I name checked.
That's on TNT Sports 2 and Discovery
especially
Plus.
in
Villa
Batman
chasing a
as well.
Champions League place,
Yeah.
and Liverpool, of
Would
course,
you be here?
chasing the title. Same night, TNT Sports
She's
1
not
and
gonna text
Discovery
me.
Plus from 7 o'clock. It's the Sellers
because
leg
that
in
happens all the
Manchester.
time.
And next Saturday from 4 o'clock on TNT Sports
'cause,
box
like,
office, you can see the wonderful
Two
card
blokes
of
running,
Riyadh in
trying
Saudi
to get the
Arabia.
same ball
Shiraz go for a
towards
world
the
title.
goal,
Callum Smith
and you
against Josh
feel
Buaxi. You'll also
someone
see Shaka Stevenson.
brush the back
It's
of
a
your leg.
magnificent card of boxing
Right.
next week. So plenty of
Do you
big
fall?
events coming up in the
I
coming
think it
days
should be a dive.
on both
I think it should be
TNT
counted as
Sports
a dive.
and we are Discovery Plus as well. Are we going to be graced with your
Do
big
that as well.
Your tips,
Well, I don't
yeah,
think it should be.
yeah, you are a good tipster.
I think
You've got
a foul like
job
that
you
should
have,
be
haven't
if you
Finding
are
yourself a
physically
little bit
taken
in
to
the
the
daytime,
ground, or if you
prepping for
can't
the
keep
fight?
it.
Well,
Like if he shoulder bars
we
you,
digress. Let's have a look at what we
He-
think the injury is. We think it might be that landing
massively
there, you
fucked
know,
off to the side,
when he was challenging Declan Rice.
then yeah, it's a foul. And it should have been a
He
weak bit.
started the game well, Fletcher, as well. He's
And if he,
match
like,
reading Sterling
actually
more
wallops
than
the back of your
adequately.
leg, then yeah,
He's
it's a
handled
foul.
the ball well, so this will be. If they're bringing him off.
Like, let's say if there's a player running that
won't
way
be,
and a player
good
running
news
that
for
way,
Ruben Nistelrooy.
and they clip
25
each
minutes
other's
really
legs,
from
then it
Leicester.
wouldn't be a
There was
foul.
real much intensity, not high intensity in the
Did he
game, and
deliberately?
Arsenal have not
No, he's
quite
done it
got into
deliberately,
their
that's
rhythm of
different.
passing, so they'll be quite happy.
But if he was
not
running that
conceding the
way
opening
and there was
25
another
minutes or so.
player running up like that, it wouldn't be a foul.
I don't know.
If it does go off, Voyo Koulibaly, the January signing, would be the replacement for Leicester, but it looks as though Justin's going to give it a go. In fact, he's put the coat back on, would indicate that
see
Justin's
the,
feeling okay for
The
now.
white mark on his face.
So we've gone past 26 minutes here. Matt Hermanson still to make a
Ooh.
save, and for all of Arsenal's
bit
extra
of a-
possession,
I don't know.
without that cutting edge at the top of the pitch, it's not really translating to much, and that's a silly foul given away by Saliba.
This is silly bastard.
Yeah, funny.
Similar ideas about what to wear today, the two managers I noticed.
Yeah.
I am a little surprised Arsenal haven't
Genuinely,
scored.
you get a real
So
feel
nice.
for how they are, managers, whether they're.
Well, I feel like Leicester are also quite
their
threatening.
emotions and it. But
Well,
both of them
they've
seem
had-
very relaxed when they come
Two
to
opportunities.
Yeah,
And they've looked threatening on both.
Goes up towards a Coley, whose instinct was to head it away, which he did.
ref!
And Sam Barrett okay with that.
Not yellow.
They were both at it and gives the free kick to Leicester City.
Pulling his shirt was like we could see it from here. The referee was closer.
Trossard, as he was
But I'm amazed as to how he couldn't see it.
I never knew
With the ball
but the
organised,
referees in
with
Leicester,
discipline, they know the job.
and we're in Bristol. And you said,
That's 16, then there's a gap.
don't ask where it is in
Southampton on 9.
the UK. Up here,
It gives you
kill myself.
a better chance, of
It's in the
course.
Midlands.
Touching the Wolves, because they play all three of those
Yeah.
in the running. It's the Ipswich and they play Wolves. Leicester, so
Yeah.
the hotels.
Okay. Which way do I travel to go to the
Those
Midlands?
three games that you've just
North,
mentioned, the
south,
last
east,
5
west.
Premier League games of the season. Now that here's Trossard trying to run in,
East.
and quickly across was a Coley, but the flag was
West.
up against
South.
Arsenal anyway.
They
North.
defended
Yeah.
really well there.
Get in.
The last one.
Why didn't I pick North? The probability of it being North.
Looks like he's talking
Much higher
Is the
than
highest.
everywhere else,
in
yeah.
front of him, and they
See,
look
I
well
thought Leicester
balanced.
was
Arsenal
close to
haven't
the
managed to
line.
get in the rhythm.
Do you know what, Joe? It's interesting because they've won 3 out of 13 under Ruud van Nistelrooy. And
See,
they've
I thought
conceded
that,
at
like,
least
that's
one goal
London.
in every game
Right.
they've played
I thought Leicester
under him.
was
And
like here.
overall, 30 goals have gone in
So,
in 13 matches.
It's
The
not
last
gonna be
clean
great.
sheet
I don't
was
want
the
to
5th of October, which is
Right.
17
Really don't
Premier
care.
League games ago. So the
Cornwall,
fact they are defending well
London
today is
in
going to be
here,
delighted because
Bristol's
that's been a
here,
real Achilles
right.
heel for them
Wales,
all the way through
right.
the season.
Wales is
Look,
not
look, so
We look at the teams down there.
Cornwall,
who score
Devon,
goals. I think
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
4 teams in the
Bristol,
defend them
yeah.
well, 'cause
Wales,
neither of them
okay.
really look solid.
London,
Any of the teams
Yeah.
fighting for relegation
Leicester.
to any degree.
So I wasn't that far off. Fuck yes, you were.
This level of concentration.
Nah, not really.
So Wales, Lewis
Right.
Skelly, centrally for
This
Arsenal.
is
That's a good ball. That's a good ball.
Sterling, there is confirmation of just one
For what?
Premier League clean sheet.
Oh dear.
Foxes including a place in the Champions League. I mean, one of the issues here
Shish kebab.
for Arsenal, Lucy, is getting caught offside. I mean, they've been very
All the way
good.
along the line, whether it's Sterling
Leicester.
or whether it's Trossard.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit
but
worried.
it said
Talk about Leicester's
most-
The
defence.
fewest clean
Indeed, he was
sheets.
available for the first 2
How many
games of Van Nistelrooy's reign, and I think if they won one and
6
drew
or
one.
7.
And obviously it makes a difference, tell you.
It does, but if you think back to that West Ham match, they might have had 15 that night.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that might be the
I
most
know,
unlucky
we've
one of
had
the
more than
season.
that.
You know, it's that was that. You remember
Because
that?
we've had
that
2
night?
different
If he's going to win
goalkeepers.
these matches, they'll win the Premier
Listen,
League, let alone stay
You'd
there.
rather be lucky than good.
But it's still cut to
Well,
clean sheets.
hey, that's
Yeah,
been my motto
yeah,
all the way through
It's
life.
just
thing
very
is,
hard to find out.
When you look up the clean,
Robinson or David Raya.
And Rich said the hardest job on the pitch would be the goalkeeper. And
Made 13
Hardest
saves
job
when the
is
two
not
teams played at the Emirates in September. He was a busy man to get there and meet it for Arsenal. I've enjoyed the challenge by El Khanous on Gabriel.
clean sheets.
It always amazes me how good you see the goalkeepers are nowadays. With both goalkeepers, Hermanson and Ryan, with the ball at their feet. Fantastic way of passing, slip one through the midfield earlier, Hermanson, and flipping back to the fullback. It really is how, I think it's the biggest thing, how the game's moved on, the changing of the game.
Lewis Skelly did really
This is
well,
good.
not just to find a bit of space, but then to show his strength. And now Waneri
you just have to be
can try and
quick.
make something happen going forward here for Arsenal. Gabriel slides one in. Raheem Sterling losing his balance and unable just in to make the challenge.
That was so
And
bad.
then fast to make the clearance. That's a Leicester throw. That's touch off Gabriel according to the assistant.
He's got himself some good positions, Sterling. He's trying to make those runs, whether they're wide or whether he's in that
Okay, so
inside
Matt
channel.
Sells has got 10 clean
Look at that.
sheets, Jordan Pickford's got 9.
The situation's
David
fascinating
Raya's
with
got
him
8,
because the
Dean Henderson
reputation's
7,
there and the
Andre
track record
Onana
is there,
7,
but he looks like
Alisson
he's playing
Becker
without
6,
confidence. And you'd say the same about Trossard to a certain extent, having only scored twice in his last 18
Kepa on
games. He's now
5,
playing through the middle,
Russell
but
on
he's hardly a
5,
player with any kind of
Brogan
form
on
either.
5,
Yeah, but you know,
Leonard on 4.
that's the worrying thing. But the positive thing is,
Keller
they're
has
both
had
top players.
3.
We know it's in there. We saw it particularly
So
for
we've
Raheem
had 9
Sterling.
clean sheets.
You know, the spell at Chelsea wasn't
Edison's had
how we would
3.
like to. And he's come to Arsenal. It's been a difficult start. You know, but there's still a player in there. You know, absolute play. He scores goals, but he does look like he's playing long. What you need, Fletch, is you need one to go in off your backside and then get going, manage a bit of belief in you, and it can be the answer.
By Thomas Partey straight to Okoli. Christensen now to the experienced
Really
Ayew.
worse is Stefan Ortega with 2.
Yeah, but he hardly plays.
You know, between these, just 5
The
clean
injury
sheets.
situation for
Yeah,
Arsenal. We won't see Gabriel Jesus or Kai Havertz again this season, we're told. We suspect that it's going to be at least a couple of months until Bukayo Saka's back
See,
in
I
the
don't think
team.
clean sheets mean that
And
much.
that Martinelli's
Not
going to
really.
miss about the next month as well.
They
He's
mean
going to miss a
everything.
significant number of Premier League
really.
matches. So nobody's
Yeah.
coming back anytime soon.
Means
So
we
they've got
don't
to try and
concede
find
any
the right
goals.
balance at the top
Yeah,
end of the
but
pitch with
like-
what they've got.
Yeah, nightmare.
You can do
Scenario
nothing
that
wrong
a lot
the
of the
whole
fans
game.
saw coming. You know,
As a
you're
goalkeeper,
relying
it's
on. I mean, he
don't
talked about Havertz being a genetic
That's
powerhouse.
not a clean
and then
sheet
gets
then, is
injured
it?
a week later. You know, you're
I never
relying
said
on
it.
him to stay
I
fit.
said
That is
you can be an amazing
not good
goalkeeper
planning, is it?
all game.
see
Right.
how they
Still
go. They've got
concede.
the players.
That's not the goalie's fault.
Start working a certain
Mhm.
system so you get them
Yeah,
scoring.
so
The clean sheets, gonna
Samari.
wait, what?
yeah, but how many?
Hold off Trossard, but he
Think
didn't
of how many
factor on the
clean
fact that
sheets have been
Sterling was
taken
going to
away
nick the ball behind him,
because
and
of
his shot
a
is
defender
then
mistake.
deflected, and that's behind
Which
the
now
first
makes the
corner.
You know what?
Goal to
goalkeeper
Arsenal
look
today.
worse.
That's the first
Oh,
time
for
an
example,
Arsenal player from the edge of the box.
Wait,
If
yeah,
they
yeah.
centre back
Shot.
2
You know,
foot
what was a great shot from Raheem? You know, for the quiet game.
They have a
You
90%
just drive
chance
to the ball
of
through here. Take shape to
Oh,
one
I
side.
get-
like,
I
if
get
the
what
clean
you-
sheet's
Pressure, you
gone,
know, I
but
could ask
the
for
goalkeeper
it.
didn't do anything wrong,
They
and now it
haven't-
makes
they
the
haven't tested
goalkeeper
the
look
goalie.
worse.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's like, that's not really fair.
But it's important the fact that we. I know what you mean for the individual, but as a team,
As a team,
scored 10 goals from
yeah,
corners.
absolutely.
But
So
individual,
far
I think
this
they're a
season,
bit
so you wonder whether this could be the
Um,
moment for their first
Yeah, I mean, when
opportunity.
you look up clean sheets, Van Dijk's got 10.
Is that it?
Well,
As always,
considering
Gabriel's going to start from the penalty spot. How often he gets
we,
through.
it's weird, right? Van Dijk's got 10 clean sheets.
Bobby
Yeah,
Deco, those
Kelleher's
three, is
got
marking
3
him.
clean sheets,
Ferguson
and
took
Becker's got
responsibility for that.
6. So where's the extra clean sheet come from? Do we have a third goalkeeper that played for us that we don't know?
One down, many to go from a Leicester
We have
perspective
carrots
potentially.
for like 6 months.
Sorry, yes.
Not this season.
Well, And I just think that more and more Arsenal are going to rely on the set pieces.
Ten clean sheets
I
this
know they
season.
are
Yeah.
sustainable.
Oh,
because
we meant
they
in the
score goals from
whole
them,
history
but
of
it might
him
just be
playing
that
for them.
an over-reliance
I was like,
in
10
the
clean
end.
sheets, is that
They
it?
haven't got to that
No,
stage
no,
yet
this season.
Yeah, and from Leicester's perspective, Lewis, they'll be happy to get the first one out of the way because he almost gets
We don't have a
mythical
third
down at these
goal.
Arsenal
No.
corners. At the end of the day, centre halves go
Do
and
we?
win your header,
No.
win your battles.
Well, we do.
There'll be lots of movement going on.
Unless
It
he's
will come
just
down
played
to
in
a
some
centre
random
half and a
cup.
centre forward or a
They won't include the cup as the Premier League website.
2 from free kicks, 12 goals scored from set pieces by
There must be a
Arsenal this
mistake in
season.
that.
And they'll cling to that, won't they? The fact that the strikers are injured at the moment, they're the best team in the Premier League at set pieces, and they've got the best defence in the Premier League. So it's not all doom and gloom. They've got areas of their team that's particularly strong.
And during the Chelsea days, Fletch, we was very, very good with John Terry.
I'm not overly
Gallas,
familiar with the Leicester
Cavani,
manager, if I'm honest.
and it becomes when people start talking about it, you can
No, I know you
feel
do.
the panic in the opposition. And I think that's what happens now.
And Postecoglou is the manager of
calm,
Spurs.
assured,
Yeah,
just go ahead.
but I mean, like, he could have switched in the last 2 days.
So often down, they break it down to one-on-one
I
battles
don't-
all over the pitch.
I don't know who it was.
Admittedly, he would have randomly told me that, and I'm like, who's that? So I wouldn't do that. That's the Spurs manager. But if you said the Leicester manager, I'd be like,
Towards the final
okay.
7.5
Isn't it Unai
minutes
Emery?
of the first half, Arsenal have had the
No.
majority of the ball.
That's the Villa.
Okay.
Haven't really tested Mads Hermansen as yet in the Leicester City
Oh,
goal.
I don't know who that was a picture of then, because Ruud van Nistelrooy is the boss of Leicester. He knew what he does, right?
It's Martin Odegaard.
Yeah. Ruud van Nistelrooy quite famously looks like him.
Raheem Sterling.
I don't know why my mind went straight to him.
I mean, they're not even the same nationality.
Well, Dutch, German, flip it around, change a couple
Dutch,
of colours.
Austrian.
Oh shit, he's Austrian, isn't he?
Yeah.
So if you switch the flag around and switch the colours and the order of the colours, it's an Austrian flag.
Partey.
No. It's not even the same. The stripes don't even go the same way.
That's why I said you have to switch the stripes
You should switch the colours.
and the.
Order. You didn't
Got
say.
back here to try and deal
No,
with
I said
pressure
switch
from
the
Waneri.
something,
He plays
switch
it
the
now to
colour and the
Odegaard.
order.
It went out to
Yeah, but changing the order of the colour doesn't change
No,
the
but I
way
said
the
something
stripes
else
are.
first.
Slash it down the pitch and give it back to Arsenal.
Yeah, but
You can't remember what
I mean, that's switching everything, really, isn't it?
Precisely my point. It was meant to be a joke. You were meant to laugh.
Ah!
Thank you. It was quite funny.
Funny.
It's Gabriel. Now Sterling. Odegaard's gone to join Trossard in the penalty area. Waneri's
This
in
game's
there
been
as
a
well.
bit.
Oh, I mean,
I don't know. And I've had nothing has happened.
Partey closed out by Ndidi, flicked in then by Odegaard in towards Trossard, who sorts his feet out, and Justin clears the ball away for Leicester. But it's another
Shoot.
one of those little flickers into the penalty area
Shoot.
from Martin Odegaard.
Shoot.
Here's St. Louis Skelly.
Shoot.
Now Gabriel, pressure from Arsenal. With
Shoot.
5.5 minutes to
That's
go in
it,
the
two.
first
Shoot.
half.
Somebody walking by with a gun.
There's space here. Trossard can get into it now. Get it wide. There you go.
Trossard's come out
Okay.
from the central position to wide on the left. Here's Martin Odegaard.
I'm not sure why you went with the
Sterling
salt
into
like
Here's Lewis Skelly.
Getting bogged down in
And not
that
handball.
central area. Arsenal.
Pew, pew.
Well, I tell you what, that's
Okay,
a success, isn't it, for Leicester to get Arsenal to turn back and play it all the way back to the
Mm.
goalkeeper.
Yeah, they're really putting it in. But Arsenal are playing into their hands because there's no one going to stand on the line.
This is a clever ball from Odegaard. It has to be
I think he
perfectly
would have been
dealt with by
offside,
Trossard, which it
By,
wasn't.
like,
But we're dealing in
a couple
really
of
small
centimetres.
percentages of the fact that they're going to get a shot on goal because
Oh, I could have done better than
so
that.
deep, they just
You can't score with his dick.
deny Arsenal all that space behind.
In the screen there. He's dropping deep and he's like a
My
quarterback.
stick has
He's
actually
got all
got
these
to
runners and he's
Said a couple of
scooped it up. It's very, very difficult. It's very
Oh.
it's a high tariff pass because it's very
Like this one
difficult to
back.
execute. When they come off, they're beautiful.
He does it as well as anybody in the Premier League, that ball, doesn't he? It's like a escape into the box. Wonderfully talented player.
What was the rate the first half so far?
Games as well, so I think
It's been a bit
hoping that
mid.
that little sequence
Um,
can continue.
Yeah, exactly that.
Six.
He's wet through from the rain that's
I
been
think
falling
6 is even better.
constantly
Yeah,
since
I'd say
kickoff,
it's
and
5.
Justin has gone down again. So
Right,
maybe
yeah,
now Leicester City are going to have to make a change.
He's just really struggled
I didn't
since that
hurt
initial.
that.
He's struggled to walk properly, and it's
Stop
a shame
licking the
really
window.
because they've done all right as a back four.
I
But
always knew she was a window licker.
Yeah. Bitch.
Just looking at the Arsenal players here, like Declan Rice and Raheem Sterling, just Trossard having a chat.
What is with the holes?
He's run his race there, Justin. You know, he's had a
Well,
very
it's
good
probably to
41
calm
minutes.
down the
But look at the Arsenal players
cool
now.
down the calf.
You know, this is when you got to get
No.
on the game. This is when you need your leaders there.
Yeah, probably
Your
probably
tight, you know,
is.
like, this is where you need the
There'll be
football
some sort of
intelligence.
scientific
It's congested.
thing.
I don't know whether the modern
And let's
players
be
now
honest, what do they get
have the,
fined?
you know, the
A
ability
grand or
from
two?
the
I don't know.
manager.
You think they're going to care about that?
I think
Don't
it's
just
5
don't
grand
stand
or
out there
something.
on the left. You're
Even
going to work you the ball and see what happens.
They're Premier League footballers.
Because there's so
They
much of
make
what
that
they do
day.
is work through.
I mean, like less
So
than
that's
that. But
Boyo
I don't know
Koulibaly.
what the fine is
They
actually.
signed from
to
Parma
be fair. Oh my
in
god!
January.
See
Fourth
that?
game in a row that
What?
he's
There's
going
a
to
hot
come off
water
the
bottle
bench. I wonder whether he's on their radar for a while because he
on-
played
on-
under
on the
Enzo
feet.
Maresca
Look.
when he was at Parma. Of course,
Never
Maresca
mind.
was the
Oh, yeah.
manager here last season, so he's maybe
In the
one
back,
to take on an
in
eye
the
on
back now.
and decided to sign in
Sophia
January.
calling
And he's
it
going to be needed here to
Pussy.
come on and replace James Justin for Leicester.
Very difficult to come on now because you know you're sort of counting down to half time. You just want
Oh,
to get
news just
get
in.
yourself in, get a first touch, and get to half time. Especially if you're going to have Raheem Sterling and Lewis Kelly running at you. I think you'll do a straight swap.
And then again, was I meant to say something?
So here he is. Nice welcome
Is it
from
like
the
a
Leicester
news show?
City supporters.
No,
And as Joe Cole rightly said,
Who's the
slots
Fox News
straight into
Justin?
the right back
no,
position
news just
for
in.
Leicester.
Sorry,
His
Fletcher,
name's
I was doing your
Justin.
job there.
So why?
Hardest working man at
Oh my
TV.
God.
He's just looking for a sweeping brush. So he
News
decided
just
to go
in.
for us as well.
It's something that a reporter would say when they
I
were
would think
breaking
this is
something
gonna be a
new
first half
in
if they can
news.
navigate their way all the
News
way
just
through to
and just
half-time. It's
in.
really gonna
News
please
just
Ruud
in.
van Nistelrooy, the way
I
that
think
he's
it's so.
slowing Arsenal down.
Sterling,
His name's Justin,
Right.
and I said news just in.
Whether we can get in front of goal, and that is exactly what they've done. And these
Yeah,
next
but what's the
couple of
joke?
minutes are so
The
important.
joke is a play on the fact when news reporters say that they've got some breaking news, and they'll say just in because it's just come in, and his name's Justin.
Am I being a twat or are you just being
So,
a twat?
for example,
No, because I'm
if it's-
sorry, yeah.
if it's-
In
if it's-
America, there's no way they're like news. Just in. Oh shit.
right?
Just in the new hospital, there has been a school shooting. Oh shit. A hospital shooting.
Gabriel.
25 grandmas with schizophrenia. We're ass fiddled.
God. And shot.
And then finish with.
God.
We're calling him
That side delivers another cross in, which is headed behind.
the penile destroyer.
If anybody's going to
What? I can't. Oh my God.
I said grandmas as well, which means the grandmas of the penile destroyer.
That space that delivers the ball. And this time, see you later. I'm going down on the right side. And I'm quite adept to get the ball into the box. Good defending in the end. I sort of
If there are
looking
any
at a young
grandmas watching,
player
I'm
to
sorry.
produce something for your team. Just a moment of
Yeah,
magic.
sure.
That's all that Arsenal need. Because Leicester defending well.
I absolutely love
Lots
it.
of grandma
That little
watching.
touch in there was the second one to get to the byline. Fantastic.
Now he's got out to take the corner. As always,
Let's
Gabriel
not have
from the
this
penalty spot.
conversation on
He's the man to keep an eye
No,
on.
but I'm wondering.
When you wonder at half time, it's in about 4 minutes.
For Leicester. It's a deeper one this time.
It's not a
Gabriel's
touchy
peeled on,
subject.
got his head to the
I know
ball.
it's not a touchy
Slowly
subject,
moved
it's
to
not
the
something I want to laugh
Back in
on
there by
live
Raheem
stream.
Sterling. And that's through to Hermanson. It amazes
Whether or
me
not Granny's
that everybody in the stadium
What a
knows
bomb,
the first
loose.
contact is going to come from Gabriel, and nobody can
Because they
stop him
probably
getting to the ball.
They probably haven't been matched up in
And
years.
don't we say that about all the great players?
You know what I
wherever they
mean?
fit, whether it's Arjun, Robin,
Unless
Messi
she's a
comes
proper
on the left, you all
slag.
know they're going to do it. I think he's just so athletic at times, it's so beautifully, it's so difficult to pick him up. It's a real tough walk.
Discretion.
Go to the back every time.
Well, I mean,
It's astonishing, really, how free he gets time after time after time.
She's
Sterling runs out, gets his throw in to Leicester City. And none of those front players, apart
No.
from one
I'm
area,
very
being
surprised it's
impactful
still
at all.
no.
Sterling's
I thought it'd be at least 1 or 2 now, but
Hasn't
Um,
it? I mean, you know,
it hasn't been a dominant display from
looking
Arsenal.
forward to the rest of the season
It's
and
been quite
thinking, you know,
equal.
where are we going to create? We need
I
to
don't think there's
create,
been any
relying on
corners
that young
so
man
far,
that
which is under it's a weird
more
stat.
options because they're so
And that
defensively
doesn't matter
strong,
at all.
but it just puts more pressure
Oh, no.
on the defensively strong.
Arsenal have 2
scoring
corners.
is- That's about right.
Arsenal have
Sort of
4
look.
offsides, and I'm pretty sure they're all start.
Particularly in a game like this, I think
Leicester have
he's
2.
delighted with
No yellow cards, no red cards.
Go on.
Right at the end, Samari. Now Bobby De Cordova-Reid. Jamie Vardy has to chase
It's a
it.
shame.
It was the
It's a
early
shame.
chance that Vardy into El Canoes. He hits it straight at Declan Rice, and the Leicester City chance was gone. But
And the players that get in the box ready for crosses are more natural than the Arsenal players that do that. You know, like you've got over Reed, you've got Vardy.
here's
What
Ali
ball
in a good
that is.
position, took it down superbly against William Saliba.
It is looking like everyday chance.
Wanted to go into the box. El Canoes then plays it straight to Thomas Partey. You can hear the
Oh, I mean,
agitation
that's all the front
of the
foot, which is.
supporters with the ball not going in. It
They
does
just
now
decided
put
to do it
Christians
on
in
the
the
rest of the game.
Oh my god, that was close.
It was a good shot.
It was a great ball in as well. I think that's the closest to the game.
Yeah.
Space. Indeed, again,
It's not even
it's
that
about
close.
how
No.
you deliver the ball into the box, and Leicester haven't
What,
had
a
that
metre?
many of those.
But I mean, from the angle, it looked like it was going towards the goal.
Absolutely, what a play. Well, there's half time.
Oh.
And the 2 best chances
You're not going to
Leicester
end the
got
stream
will
there,
be Deeney in the
because
first half. The volley that was
yeah,
saved
see if I
by
can sort out the
David
latency issue.
Ryan, and the
But,
header that was wide of the post. Trossard had a tame effort.
Or even, you know,